Hi betting experts, and now we're going to have a look at day 3 at the Cheltenham Festival. Thursday, a really cracking competitive day's racing, top class horses on show. Hopefully we've found a bit of value. We'll start off in the 1:30 with the Marsh Novice Chase, and this is our betting expert nap of the day in Mr. Fisher. Nicky Henderson's charge was a strapping sort over hurdles. It always looked like he'd be well suited by chasing, and that's proved the case this winter. He started off with a really good second behind Torpillo in a fast run race in November at Warwick, and has made no mistakes since, having been heavily supported. He showed Cheltenham held no terrors when winning over this trip in December from Good Boy Bobby, unsuited by a rather tactical race and only workmanlike. And again, he just got the better of a really good race with Al Dancer at Doncaster last time, where the drop back to 2 miles nearly caught him out. He's a very strong stayer. He revels in soft ground. He's going the right way. He's 5-1 this morning. I think that's a very fair price. The main danger, I think, will come from Ollie Murphy's progressive Itchy Feet, who's 2 out of 2 over fences and really did impress when bolting up at a big price in the Scilly Isles Novice Chase, a Grade 1 at Sandown back in February. Perhaps a shade flattered from off the pace there, but ridden with supreme confidence throughout by Sheehan, cruising round and sauntering away from Midnight Shadow up the hill. There's more to come from him. He loves soft ground. He's got scope to keep progressing, and he's a big threat to Mr. Fisher. But I just suspect Mr. Fisher might be that little bit more battle-hardened when it comes to a finish up the Cheltenham Hill, and he's a confident selection. The 2:10 is the Pertemps Network Final handicap hurdle over nearly 3 miles, a Grade 3 handicap for 5-year-olds and upwards, a huge field, 7 or 8-1 the field for looking this morning, but I do think there's 2 standout contenders who are ahead of the game, and our value angle selection in this race is again an Ollie Murphy horse, Scandiberg. Now this one's 4 from 8 over hurdles. He's a raw work in progress. He won his bumper at Fakenham back in October 18, then got off the mark there over hurdles back in December. He's had gaps between his runs. He goes best fresh. I've really liked his latest 2 handicap performances. He won at Aintree narrowly up to this trip for the first time, beating Diamond de Mott's in November, and then after a 53-day break he won at Cheltenham over 3 miles against Rapper. And if you watch that run back, he was sent off a well-backed 3-1 favourite in a big field there, and he stayed up the inner on the worst of the ground, under pressure a mile out, looking a million, but rallied really strongly. He's a lot better than that narrow win makes out. He already has shown a liking for Cheltenham. He loves soft ground. I think he's sure to go close. He's 12-1 this morning. That is a very fair price. And the main danger is another young improver, Welsh Saint of Nicky Henderson's, 2 from 5 over hurdles, completely unexposed in handicaps. If you watch his debut in this Spear at Haydock on the 15th of February back, he was always cruising and was only ridden to do just enough against a very strong stayer in Silver Eclipse. That's strong form. He has gone up a bit in the weights, but there should be loads more to come from him, and I expect him to go really close. Taking a look at the rest of the card, the 2:50 is the Ryanair Chase. This has cut up quite badly, and it looks a golden opportunity for A+ Tard of Henry de Bromhead's to win again at the festival. He took the Close brothers last season, landing a wholesale gamble in the process and routing the field by 16 lengths under Rachel Blackmore, and he's resumed his progress this season, finishing second at a short price in a Grade 2 at Navan in November, and making no mistake in December over Christmas at Leopardstown when beating Chacon Poissard, who's franked the form since in style. That's by far the best form on offer here. He doesn't have to lead. I suspect that role might fall to Frodon among 1 or 2 others, who looks a big danger, but A+ Tard well clear on the figures with me, and I think he'll take an awful lot of beating. The Stayers hurdle we've dealt with elsewhere in an exclusive betting expert preview. I thought Paisley Park was a rock solid favourite. He was at the time of that recording around 10-11, maybe even evens in a place. He's now more like a 4-6 chance. He's well clear on form. He is only ever ridden to do just enough from off the pace by Coleman, who rides him extremely well, and he's the clear form choice. I thought the each-way alternative was the obvious one. Somerville Boy, who's got good Cheltenham form, is liable to front run and stays really well, so the soft ground would suit him, but there's nothing that the market doesn't already tell you there. The 4:10, the Brown Advisory and Meribel Stable Plate Handicap Chase, over 2 mile 4, a Grade 3 handicap for 5-year-olds and upwards. I've liked for a long time simply the bets of Harry Whittington, who's 3 from 4 over fences, has got cracking form in handicaps now and course experience. He won at the end of January against Imperial Aura, who's another horse going the right way, and he's been preserved for this race since, as not to be racing up the handicap by too much. Soft ground suits, he's a strong stayer, a sound jumper, an uncomplicated ride. I think he'll take an awful lot of beating, with Ben Dundee perhaps the main danger for Ireland. Gordon Elliott, 1 win from 8 over fences, wasn't seen to best effect last time over hurdles, but shaped perfectly nicely in a 25 runner field at Leopardstown, and his previous second at Navan in December behind Manila Times is particularly strong form. He's not completely exposed. He ran a blinder when 3rd behind A Plus Tard over fences at the festival in the Close Brothers last season, so he's got track course experience, goes in the ground, trained by a genius. He should go really well for Ireland. Moving on to the 450, the Mares Grade 2. I think there's a standout claims here of the favourite, Minella Melody, who's 3 from 3 over hurdles for Henry de Bromhead, has really impressed in Ireland, winning at Court, Punchestown and Fairyhouse in a busy period, November, December and January, and has then been freshened up and given a couple of months off before this. She is a strong traveller with a smart turn of foot. I really like the way she quickened up to beat Cool Reevy at Fairyhouse in January. There's loads more to come from her. The best of the English runners looks to be Nicky Henderson's Floressa, who's a very highly regarded mare, thought to be one of the best in their yard. She's 2 from 4 over hurdles so far. They were mortified when she got beat at Newbury in November by Silver Forever, but made amends next time, reversing the form with that rival in a valuable listed prize. And if you watched the Doncaster run back against Lady Buttons last time, when she was up to a grade 2, she travelled round like an absolute certainty, looking like she'd cruise home, but Lady Buttons rather quickened and caught her napping. She should relish this stiffer track in my opinion. She's a thorough stayer, loves soft ground, and she's the main danger to Minella Melody. And to finish off day 3, a really cracking contest for the Kim Muir over 3 mile 2, 7 to 1 the field. It looks all of that this morning. I've long liked Philip Hobbs's Days Abba, who's 2 from 4 over fences, jumps and travels strongly, revels in soft ground, and I thought the handicap that he won at the start of February at Sandown against Cloudy Glen, another horse well ahead of the game, was a really taking effort. The pair of them were the 2 on the bridle from halfway, tanking round, pulling miles clear of the rest up the hill. I think this increased test of stamina will suit Days Abba, and he should go really close. Best of luck on day 3 at the festival, betting experts.